There we go. Facebook. Guys, namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Happy Monday, Veterans Day. It's National Day of those guys and gals who sacrificed their souls, either still living or deceased, for us to have all of this. And I'm not going to preach about veterans. I wanted to be one, man, believe me, but a birth defect didn't allow that. But much love to all of you guys today. I donned the colors, and in my new living room, there's a beautifully encapsulated flag with that, because I'm just proud to have the honor and grateful to them for allowing me this platform to be who I am. And that's kind of like tonight's subject. And let me just say, I cannot be what I am not. And that is a famous quote you guys probably never heard, but for those in the spiritual realm, that was John Lennon's life. I had a chance to watch his movie, Imagine. And honestly, what I was taught about this hippie was completely different from who this man really was. And I acknowledge his presence. He was a martyr of peace. And I wish that more people listened to him back then. I wasn't a fan of the music per se. As you guys know from my reels, and my haircut, a little bit different than that. But his message was imperative to the collective consciousness of the world. And honestly, at the end, I almost cried like a little bitch. I have to say, it was that powerful. So if you get a chance, Imagine, from John Lennon, narrated by John Lennon, and thousands of hours of that man that will inspire you to be what's out of the quote box tonight. And I actually put this in a reel, I think a day or two ago. It was Pigpen from, what do you call it? Charlie Brown. There you go. I had to think for a second there. I got distracted. It was Pigpen standing there. He was all covered in the dirt, man. And above that was the caption, "Be you. The world will adjust." And that is so true. But it's people will depict it as the outside, being you on the outside and the world's going to change. No, this is completely and utterly different. This is a powerful set of words, 5, 6 words that literally can change your life if you understand how to use it. And I didn't, Meatball. I didn't understand it. But when I came to realize what those words were telling me, it's just us on the inside. And what we're showing, the world's going to adjust on the outside. And I received a compelling instant message today because, if you guys get a random reel that I send you, it's not because I want to sleep with you. No, it's because it reminded me of you. And I sent one to this person today, knowing that this person is going through a lot in their life, which we all are in some way, whatever battles we're fighting. And I must have got back a page, literally, it wouldn't even fit in the messenger from this person, and explaining the whole situation, and they feel like a failure. They made all these changes in their life, which is a good thing, mind you, because they just weren't happy. But how this is the paradox that you have to deal with when you're making any kind of change. First off, you're not making the change. You decided on the inside, and then change is manifesting on the outside. This is my response to that person. I couldn't explain into words what that person was telling me and what's going to happen from that. First off, change doesn't just happen. It's created by you. And when it manifests in your outside world, you say, wow, this happened to me. No, be Meatball, because you really didn't want it in the first place. And that's the first lesson about change. We want change in our life, but when it's thrown at us, we think the world is against us. No, it's just, we became the avatar of that change, and it's now manifesting in our life. But that person went on to say, the age difference, and I feel like a failure, and this and that. What I'm telling this person, what I had to tell myself through all the changes in my life was, success is an inside job. It's you. Yes, indeed, we want these changes in our life, but in order for the changes to manifest the way we want, we have to become that on the inside. The change is going to happen. We've already decided that we don't want to be here. We don't want this. We don't want that. People wonder why they lose jobs. I always tell my employees, I don't fire you. You fire yourself because you really don't want the job. It's you feeling on the inside that's creating the outside world and situations and synchronicities to match it. That's the beauty of what Pigpen was telling us in that caption. Be you, the world will adjust. If you want all these changes, realize what you want and internally and emotionally become that avatar on the inside. It's going to manifest on the outside. This is the beauty and the simplicity behind that. Be is to have identity with, and you is a pronoun. Whatever pronoun you choose, you're going to become. Most importantly, avatar is an incarnation in human form, in abstract. It's a uniqueness. Reincarnation is becoming what you already were. Incarnation is becoming something you've always wanted to be. And this is something that you guys got to grasp for yourself, because a lot of you want change in your life. Indeed, you're thinking about it, you're feeling it, it's going to manifest. But the thing is, you have a choice to how to go through in a good way and a bad way. How you feel about yourself is what you bring to yourself. So if you're getting the changes in your life that you thought about, you felt, and now it's being thrown in your face, you've requested it. Whatever ye ask for, ye receives. But so what I'm telling you is get ready for it. Yeah, you want change in your life, but emotionally get yourself ready to endure it, because it's going to come. If you want to be wealthy, if you want to have an abundance of money, you have to become wealthy on the inside. You can ask all day long for money, but if you don't feel wealthy, you are not going to attract it. You're actually going to push it away. This is the paradox of the universe. It can only give you who you are. So if you're asking for abundance and you're asking for all this wealth, become it on the inside. Get every feeling and emotion associated with it. And the change that this person was going through, they wanted it. They wanted it, but now it's hit them in the face and they don't know how to handle it. And I'm saying to this person and to all of you guys, if you want something like that, a drastic transformational change, which we kind of all do, just emotionally set yourself up to receive it. Put out the red carpet. What I'm saying is become it on the inside as much as you can. Ask for it every day, like I do with all my wishes and desires. I ask for them every day. I love it. But I'm also becoming it on the inside. Be you, the world will adjust. It has to. It's universal law. This is the beauty of you. You can't deny it. It's like people say, well, she left me. She left you because, most importantly, you probably didn't want her in the first place. If you really think deep down on all your past relationships and the people that have hurt you and left you, on the inside, you probably didn't want them in the first place. Whatever didn't culminate, per se. Transmitted out in feelings. And the other person got the signal. You get it? This is how life is. This is the beauty. This is your prophecy, your self-fulfilling prophecy that you can dictate to the world every day. So however you set up the transformation that you want, the biggest step is the world is going to adjust how you are on the inside, because that's who you are. And when you realize who you are, you realize where you're going. And people want all this change in their life, but they're not emotionally setting themselves up for are up for disaster. You don't have to go to anybody else for advice. Look to yourself. Look to yourself as a whole. If you know you made the right decision, if you know that what you feel in your heart is what you want, indeed, do it. Transform, do it. But at the same time, emotionally set yourself up so you're setting off the good vibrations to attract what you're trying to bring to you. That's the beauty of the universe. It can only give you exactly who you are. So if you're wanting all of this in your life, all of this abundance or change or love, you have to become that 100, 500, 1,000%. And when you guys realize that, you realize, yes, I got the power. I'm not a failure. Indeed, you're not. Nobody's a failure. We only fail when we decide to fail. When we actually make that conscious choice and we carry that emotion every day, which in essence carries more failure with it. I mean, in my position, I thank my ex every day for throwing me out. She wanted to change indeed. I just wanted to hide it, but I wanted to change as well. By me getting forced into the world was so traumatic. It was the best experience of my life. I literally had to ride a bike in the town to go see my kids, past the business I used to own. Talk about demeanor getting shot down, man. But it was the best experience of my life because I had to face it. This is what you guys are going to have to do. You're going to have to face what you desire. So why not get emotionally ready for it? Prepare yourself for it. Write about it every day. Affirm yourself that you are what you want to be. And be it every day in your life the best way you can. This is how the universe is going to reward you with exactly what you want. Because you're being that. Because be you, the world will adjust. It's going to adjust to exactly what you give it every day in your thoughts, your feelings, and your vibration. This way, whatever change that comes at you, you can say, yes, I called that, and I'm ready to make the change. And you don't have to make excuses about this happened in my life, or this happened, or attract. It all boils down to you. When you take full responsibility for your life, everything makes sense. Because if you wanted something, it's going to come. Somehow, some way, it's going to manifest. If you didn't want something, it's going to go away. It's going to come. It's going to manifest. And you're going to realize, well, I didn't really want that anyway. Or I really wanted that anyway. Thank you very much. At the same time, you should be thanking because your decisions are creating your destiny. And this is the beauty about life. You have complete control of what you bring to you in so many facets. Indeed, there's billions of forces out there all trying to collaborate with the collective consciousness of the world. This is what Lennon was talking about. He was just trying to promote peace in the world. The collective consciousness, we don't have power over that. All I'm telling you is to focus on you. This is what benefited me. When I stopped realizing what the outside world, and I stopped thinking about what the outside world was thinking of me, and only what I thought of myself. And it wasn't being selfish. It was being creative, because I was creating the world that I'm living in right now, and still growing every day. Let what happened to me be an inspiration, and to that person today who messaged me with this whole, literally, thesis of their life. You don't have to worry about it. You really don't, because you really wanted it. All you got to do is face it. Face it with the lion mentality. The lion's teeny compared to most animals, but it has the biggest roar. When you start roaring to the universe exactly who you are in the most positive way, you're going to get the most positive results. Who gives a shit if you failed? Who cares if things happened along the way? I didn't care that I lost the homes, the car. I didn't care about that later on. I really didn't. I took my man pill and realized, yes, but I truly wanted something else. To get something else, you got to lose something else. It's an amazing analogy of life. And when you can grasp it for yourself, you're going to realize that everything makes sense. Everything fell right into place exactly when I wanted it. It doesn't matter how old you are, because the body is constantly reinventing itself and rejuvenating to your emotions and feelings. So give it good thoughts, give it good feelings, give it good emotions. Your body's going to react to it. You don't have to worry about age anymore. We don't know when the end will come. Okay, that's great. That's fine. But right now, I'm going to be the best me. I'm going to send out exactly what I want in the best way possible. If there's anything I can tell you out of this whole show tonight is just decide what you want, become it on the inside, and watch how things start leaving and things start coming. You start becoming observant of your thoughts, the consciousness that you're carrying on every day. You start becoming that every day. You're going to realize what you're bringing. You say, wait, I don't need this shit in my life. Stop sending out emotions that are attracting it. It's not about getting over something. It's becoming something better. The best you. And you bring all good back to you by understanding that you have the power to change your world by deciding to. And really wanting what you want. And you're not denied nothing that you don't first deny yourself, except my voice, which is is kind of going by the wayside tonight. I don't know what it is, guys, but really, really ponder what I just said about change. You want the change to begin with. That's why it's happening. And in order to get through the change, set yourself up emotionally for this inevitable outcome of what you internally want. Does that make sense? We all have these wants and desires, and we're always thinking about it every day. And it's marinating in our thoughts and our feelings every single day. That's going to culminate. So why not emotionally set yourself up to receive it in the most amazing way? That's called a miracle. When you realize that, you'll realize how your life is an amazing abundance of your thoughts just shaped all together in this happy little fuzzball that you are now. Realize who you are, guys. Realize, grasp it. Grasp your thoughts. Understand your feelings. Understand your emotions. Understand what you're sending out, and you'll realize what you're bringing back. Really think about it, guys. Really, this is what they said it, like I said in the last show about the 12-step program, taking a moral inventory of your thoughts and beliefs. When you think about how you think about yourself, you come to the real conclusion that you've probably been thinking in a lot of shitty ways. I was. And still do sometimes. I'm not perfect, man, but I try to be every day. Affirmations are a great way to change your mentality from the inside out, which is going to attract better things to you. Journaling is a great way of releasing and constructing that new life that you want to have, be, and do every day. And if you do that with diligence, and you do your due diligence on yourself, you realize what you're attracting, guys. So really think about it for yourself on this Monday. Happy Veterans Day to all you guys, man. Much love to you. I'm in my camouflage. You can't see the old Jamies, man, but they're in camouflage as well. Out of respect for you, your hell creates our heaven. Much love to you guys for your service, guys. America's Mentor _radio on Instagram. I hope this helped, guys. I'll say it to you one more time. Be you. The world will adjust. The world has to adjust. Because it's the you that you're sending out. It's the avatar you created, that unique abstract of image of yourself that you carry around every single day is going to manifest in your life. But you got to change the inside first. You got to realize who you are. And you got to realize where you're going, guys. So happy Monday to you. Enjoy your night. Please follow me, Jerry Maldonado 2, for unique information to help you to your destination, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon, man, guys. Happy Monday.